What's good, y'all? What's up? So y'all know I had to go get some food. I had to go get some food, y'all already know. And I went to IHOP this time, y'all, and I gotta go. I was gonna sit in there, but okay, let me see. Y'all already know what time it is. This is the chicken fajita omelet. And I got chicken strips, y'all. I like that chicken strips. And then some pancakes. Y'all already know what's about to go down. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. They gave my little sauce and stuff. Little sauces on top of the fajita. I don't do serve on that. But I do want this. I need to go get my car cleaned because I haven't got my car washed since I came from out of town. I need to go get it washed because it is dirty. It is completely dirty. I was looking for the honey mustard. She got my honey mustard for my chicken strips. So a lot of y'all might be like, why you got chicken strips too? Because I want a chicken strips. Yeah. Chicken strips. They chicken strips be so good though. They chicken strips are so good. They honey mustard too. If y'all ain't never have IHOP chicken strips and honey mustard, y'all sleep. It's so good. Mm. I'm gonna eat my omelet. They're so good. They omelet be the bomb, like they just be bomb. For real. Oh, look at it. Yes. Not on the seat. Did they give me that? So let me tell y'all. So while I was in there, this one I need to get my car washed. So while I was in there, right, when I was inside the outback, waiting for my stuff or whatnot, there was this guy who came up inside of there, and came up inside of there, and he wanted to speak to a manager. He wanted to speak to a manager. He was kind of like rude about it. He was understand, when you come in, you want to speak to a manager, but calm down. Like, don't be doing too much. Like, you understand you're mad, but just calm down. Like, I'm thinking that, people are complaining about some food or something. No, he ain't complaining about no food. He came in there, he came in there to ask them, he came in there to ask them what's going on with their system. So the manager, he asked him that. He's like, what do you mean? So he was like, that he put in an application, and he put in an application, I think last week he said, put in an application last week. Okay, cool, you put in an application last week, no problem. But when he put in an application last week, he said, they called him in for an interview, but when they did the interview, they told him that he didn't qualify for the job position. So he came in to speak to the manager, the other different manager, because he said that he met with another manager last week. So he basically told the other manager today that they need to get him this job just because he know how to do everything. Let me tell y'all this. So I'm a manager myself, okay? And just because you say that you worked at Checkers or another fast food business or whatnot, right? Just because you say you worked at another fast food business, that doesn't mean you qualify for the job. Okay? And then on top of that, like you're not just asking like to just come in and work. Like he was asking for specific um position, and I'm like, if you're gonna ask for that position, have some experience in that position. And what I mean by experience in that position, what I mean by some experience in that position, meaning have on your resume that you worked for IHOP before. You feel what I'm saying? Inside of that same position. Don't come in and say, "Oh, you was working for the Cheesecake Factory inside of the side of the kitchen as a chef." That's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. And people get so mad when you tell them that's not the same thing because it's not. That is a different company, for one. A whole nother different company. You didn't do the same thing there that you would do here. So don't come in and say that, oh, you want this and this, that position. And I had this one girl, right? That came to my store yesterday. And basically, like, basically, she wanted a manager position, right? But at the end of the day, you can't get a manager position if you worked at a manager. First of all, I work for McDonald's as a manager, right? You can't get a manager position if you recently worked at Taco Bell as a manager, if you recently worked at Wendy's as a manager, if you recently worked at Burger King as a manager, or if you even recently owned your own store as a manager. You don't get a manager position when you come to McDonald's. Because guess what? Nothing on your resume says that you used to work as a manager for McDonald's. Or that says you was a store manager for McDonald's. I can see if you was a store manager for McDonald's, or you said that you used to work for McDonald's as a manager, then yeah, we'll try to see what we can do and get you in, hired as a manager. But no. You can't come in as a manager. Like, that's just like, anybody in the medical field, same thing. You used to work for this hospital, that hospital. You cannot, that's just like working for a doctor's office, right? Say you work for a doctor's office. You work for a doctor's office. Cool. Okay. You cannot work for a doctor's office as a regular, medical assistant or something like that. And then go to the hospital and think that you're gonna have that same position. No. It's not the same, thing, because guess what? You were not recently working at a regular hospital as that position. You know what I mean? Or within that company. You was not working at that same position. So it's like, any company that you go to, like, you can't just, say when you go there, oh, this is that and the third, or I used to work as a manager, or I was a manager here, or I was an RN here, I was a medical assistant here, or I was a maintenance guy here. You can't go in and say stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's up to them to hire you what they're going to hire you for. And then on top of that, the manager was even explaining to him, when I was at IHOP, the manager was explaining to him that, they offered him a position, but the position that they offered him, he didn't want that. You know what I mean? He wanted the chef position, but you didn't qualify for that position, baby. So what do you want him to do? You know what I mean? If you don't qualify today for that position, what makes you think you're gonna qualify a week later for that position? If you just went there a week ago, like, they wasn't gonna change their mind. What you thought they were gonna change their mind? Like, I don't know, like, I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding what he thought it was going to be like. Like, help me understand, like, what did you think it was going to be? I'm a little bit confused. Like, my pancakes might be warm. I'm not understanding what he thought it was going to be. Like, because, like, you can't just go there and assume that, I don't know where my towel at. I used to have a black towel in here, but I did not see it. That means my kids touched it. But I'm trying to figure out what did he think he was going to get, Like, I feel him, he's looking for, and then he was like, the fact that he was like, oh, I don't really need this job, but I just wanted to find out what was the problem. He was like, oh, I already got a full-time job, but I just wanted to find out because if I can get a full-time position as a chef here, But my thing about it is that if you don't really need this job, why you coming here today stressing IHOP out? Why you doing that? Like, come on now, if you gonna say something, like, say something, say some stuff that makes sense. You feel what I'm saying? Like, don't say no backward stuff, because when you say stuff like that, like, you sound stupid. You sound stupid and dumb. It's how you sound. For real. You sound stupid and dumb. Because apparently you do need that job. Apparently. The fact that you got up out your bed 7 o'clock this morning, because that was around 7 something. 7 something this morning, so that means that you had to been up from, you was already up from like, you know, like 6 o'clock, right? Getting dressed. You was already up from that time, because if you got the IHOP at 7 something, you was already up from 6 something getting dressed, putting on your clothes and whatnot. So don't sit up there and tell them that, oh, you don't really need that job, but you just wanted to see, what was the issue? What was the problem? You did need it. You got up early this morning and you went to IHOP because you was mad about it, right? People only do that when you're upset about something, when something is bothering you. You do get, you get upset about it when something is bothering you. Yeah, you get upset about it, and you finna go see what's wrong. And that all that means is that you care. You know what I mean? But don't come near and say that you don't really care about that job, or you don't really care about getting a job when you actually do. You know what I mean? You actually do care about getting that job. You care about it. Because if you didn't, you would have never came there. That means he was up last night. He don't set out all of his clothes, you know what I'm saying, for the morning before, because he was dressed up. You know? He was dressed up. And that's the same thing happened with the girl that came to my job yesterday, She came in, she dressed up and whatnot. And she thought she was gonna come in, get the same pay I got. And as a manager, baby, you're not coming in as a manager, baby. You never worked here as a manager. You never worked for a McDonald's company as a manager. And it don't matter if you got your cert say. It's all about the experience. If you don't have no experience whatsoever working at McDonald's, that's dead. Like, you ain't finna get the pay that I'm getting. Of course not. And then on top of that, you're not coming in as a manager. So I don't know what you thought this was. Like, you're not coming in as a manager at all. Like, that's dead. You're not coming in as no manager. Some people, they be doing too much. Like, they be knowing that they not gonna come in as that thing. They be knowing. That's why I always tell people whenever they ask me. I get a lot of customers, that come in and they previously worked for a Taco Bell. They previously worked for a Taco Bell, or they worked for a Checkers or something like that. That don't mean that you're gonna come in just because you used to work as that or work at this. That don't mean that you're gonna come in and work as that same position. No, baby. I know it'd be wrong. But to each his own. understand that when they be walking in places, don't come there and expect the world. Because 9 times out of 10, you're not going to be there. And my stomach started to hurt. I'm getting full. But all of that not is pretty good. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that because, you know, that's how I be feeling about that because I just be like, why people do that? Like, why people, and then they'll catch an attitude with you, y'all. Like, they'll, like, literally catch an attitude with you, like, oh, why y'all not hiring for this? Why y'all not hiring for that? Because we not. Like, what you want me to do? Like, you want me to, you like, oh, then they'll bring up, oh, well, y'all got a new hire sign there on the window. Yes, we do have a new hire sign on the window. Because guess what? I tell you not, every company in this world that's hiring, if they're missing employees and they need employees and this, is that, and the third, I tell you 100% out of the time, they have a new hire sign up in the window. But guess what? That new hire sign, a lot of them says what they're actually hiring for. You know what I mean? It don't just say, oh, you'll only get like, you know, like 1 or 2 companies that'll say, oh, well, we're hiring. That's it. That just say we're hiring. Not too many companies it'll say, you know, hire or something like that. It'll say we're hiring, and they'll leave it like that. And then you got some that, like mine, it says we're hiring for crew members. It said that we're hiring for crew members and maintenance guys or something like that. But it does not say on there shift managers. Now, you will get like some places that's looking for managers and stuff like that. You will get those that say, you know, they're hiring for shift managers, they're hiring for managers, or they're hiring for store managers. Then you will go in and say, oh, I used to work at such and such and such. I really wanted this position. You know, I have these qualifications for this position. Then that's when you go in and say that. You know what I mean? But you don't go in and say that and thinking that you're going to get that position when they're not hiring for that position. That don't make sense. It does not make sense at all. Like, make sense, you know, when y'all go inside of these interviews and stuff, like, make sense. You know, because I'm the type of person, you know, I look at you crazy, you know. I look at you completely crazy, like what are you doing? Like, and then don't get mad at me because I'm looking at you crazy when you're the one that said something very crazy. Like, for real. Seriously. I go through a lot as a manager. I go through a lot as a manager. Like, I have so many things on my plate as a manager. Like, when I get to work, like, I have so many things on my plate. You see what I'm saying? So, I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to do this, I got to do that. I got to hire people, rehire people, I got to fire people, all type of stuff. You feel what I'm saying? So, I got a lot of stuff on my plate. You know what I mean? When employees don't show up to work, guess what? I got to replace that shift. And guess what? When we don't have no employees to replace that shift with, sometimes I got to stay. Sometimes I got to do a double. You feel what I'm saying? They have the other manager out. Sometimes I got to stay and do a double. You know? Because if I don't, guess what? Guess who's out here? I hear my store manager mouth. I hear my supervisor mouth. And I don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? So, y'all really need to think about that, you know, whenever y'all come to interviews and stuff like that. We can't just hire y'all just because you have experience with certain things. That doesn't mean that you qualify for the job. That does not mean that. You know what I mean? And another thing I'm going to say, appearance is everything when going to a job interview. Like, you can't just go there, you got on jeans. You know what I mean? You got on jeans, or you got on the new Fendi set, you know, or you got on some slides. Like, no, you don't go there like that. You don't go there like that. You don't go there with no Fendi slides on. You don't go there with no top of slides on. I be looking at y'all crazy because guess what? When y'all come there looking like that, or when y'all come to McDonald's looking like that for an interview, and y'all wonder why y'all didn't get hired, that is why y'all didn't get hired. Because guess what? When I see you have on that, I'm not even doing the interview. There is no interview when you have that on. If you can't come professionally dressed like you actually want the job, what store you finna be in? Not McDonald's. And nor are you finna be in any other store. Well, any other job. Because guess what? Every job is looking for someone that comes to an interview like they care. When you come to an interview with jeans and a regular shirt with some tennis shoes, it shows that you don't care. It shows that you don't care. And another thing, it shows that, you know, you just coming there just to come there, just to play with my time. And my time is very, very precious and very precious. And I'm not going to sit up there and waste my time while you come there and say that you're there for an interview. Don't tell my employees at the front that you're there for an interview if you're not completely in professional attire. You know what I mean? A lot of people think that, you know, oh, just because they come into McDonald's for an interview, that, oh, they can just wear regular pants. Oh, McDonald's is nothing. You could just wear regular pants. You could just put on a regular shirt or something like that. No, baby, you cannot, honey. No. No, you cannot. No, you cannot. No. Oh, I'm going to wear the shortest shorts and I'm going to come to McDonald's with some slides. No. Because guess what? I won't even interview you. I won't interview you at all. So don't even try it. Don't try it at all. Then I got the ones that, you know, that come there constantly. Very nice people. Very nice people. Very nice people. And looks are everything, y'all. Like, looks are really everything. Like, if you're going to come to an interview, clean your face. Make sure your face is nice and neat. You know what I mean? Guys, when you come to an interview, shave. Shave. Shave your mustache. Shave your mustache up. Shave your beard. And all that other stuff that y'all be having on your face. Shave that. Because you don't come to an interview like that. Your appearance is 100% of your interview. I don't know who needs to hear this, but your appearance is 100% of your interview, okay? Don't come to an interview looking any kind of way, because you will not get that job. And then you will walk out asking yourself, well, why? What happened to me? What's wrong? Why she told me to reschedule the interview? And that's good that a lot of places tell y'all, son, oh, do you can you reschedule it? And they want to reschedule the interview for another day. Because once I see you like that, I don't even want to reschedule. It ain't no reschedule. I don't even want you at the store. We ain't got nothing to talk about. Nothing. Nothing whatsoever. We don't have nothing to talk about, because if you could sit up there and come there however you want to come, we don't have nothing to talk about. Nothing at all. And then when I ask you a question, don't go into something else that, oh, this is that and the third. And I hate those employees that say, oh, I'm open. And I always say, you're open. And they be like, yeah, I'm open. I'm open to work anytime, any day, any shift. You sure? Yes, I'm sure. And I always tell every single employee the same thing. Listen, I'm asking you this question for a reason. I'm asking you this question because down the line, I don't need you to come back at me and say, oh, Miss Tamika, I can't work on Tuesdays no more, or Miss Tamika, I can't work on Wednesdays no more, or Miss Tamika, I can't work on Saturdays no more, or Miss Tamika, I can't work at nighttime no more, Miss Tamika, I can't work in the morning no more, Miss Tamika, I can't work in the evening shift no more. That's not open. You're not open. If down the line you know that you're going to get a second job, if down the line you know that you're not really going to stay at McDonald's like that, if down the line you know that you're going to have a child, you're going to have kids, anything that you're doing throughout your life, and you know that you're doing it throughout your life, don't even come to the interview. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. I'd rather you be completely honest with me than to lie to me. I could take it. I could take it. Without a doubt, I could take it. But y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. I'm gonna go inside of the house and I'm gonna lay down. Because your girl is tired. I am tired and I am sleepy too. I gotta be work at 2 o'clock today. And I get off at 11 o'clock. But I hope this video taught y'all a lot. I hope y'all took some notes, because a lot of y'all really needed, you know, the speech that I gave inside of this video. A lot of y'all really needed it. Like really, 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 really needed it. So y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Rest of the